Good morning students, welcome to my YouTube channel, myself Dr. Leena. As you all know that I am uploading videos on previous year questions asked at CSIR NET, GATE and JAM. Today we will discuss some questions on linear algebra. So consider the vector space Pn of all real polynomials in x of degree less than or is equal to n. Pn, it is a polynomial having degree less than is equal to n. T is a linear transformation defined from P2 to P3, means a polynomial of degree 2 to polynomial of degree 3 by T of fx, which is equal to integration 0 to x ft dt f dash x. Then the matrix representation of T with respect to basis 1x x square and 1x x square x cube is. So we have to show the matrix representation of the linear transformation T. So four options are given to us and we have to pick up the one. Now what we are given, so we will start from that. We are given basis 1x x square, so P2 the polynomial P2 has the basis 1x x square and P3 has the basis 1x x square x cube. So dimension of the matrix associated with the linear transformation T, it will be 4 by 3. Clear? So we have to find a matrix of order 4 by 3. Now you can see the options. In option A, three rows are there. So A can't be the answer. Then D has 4 rows. Okay, and then C has 3 rows. So A and C can't be the answer because we are in need of 4 rows and 3 columns. So we have to go for B and D and we have to check which one is correct. Now we are given that T of fx, this is equal to integration 0 to x ft dt plus f dash x. T of fx, this is equal to integration 0 to x ft dt plus f dash x. Now I want to find the matrix associated with linear transformation. So let us take fx as 1. So what it becomes? Integration 0 to x 1 dt and derivative of 1 is 0. So it will contribute as t and when you substitute the limit you will get x. Again you have T of x. So whatever bases are there for P2, those will be considered as fx. So again this is equal to 0 to x T dt plus 1. So derivative of T dt is T square by 2 plus 1 between the limits 0 to x. So this is equal to x square by 2 plus 1. Now let us take T of x square. So T of x square, this will be integration 0 to x square is t square dt plus derivative of x square is 2x. So this is equal to t cube by 3 between the limits 0 to x plus 2x, which is equal to x cube by 3 plus 2x. Then T of x cube. So T of x cube, this will be okay up to T of x square. So what we have 1 x square and x cube. So we have to find tx cube also. So Tx cube will give us, okay, we are in need of 4 rows and 3 columns. So I think Tx cube will be there. Okay. So T of x cube, okay. So coefficient of 1 is 0, and for x it is again for x, t of x, there is no coefficient of constant term, that is 1 is there, and then for x cube 0. Then the coefficient of x will be for the first term 1 into x is there, so 1, but in tx no x is there, 0, and then in tx square tx square, so 2, coefficient of x is 2. Then you have x square, for x square, in t of 1 there is no x square, so coefficient of x square is 0. In tx, coefficient of x square is 1 by 2, and for tx square this is 0. Then again for x cube 0, for tx 0, and for tx square this is 1 by 3. So we are getting 3 rows and 4 columns. So this is the answer. So what we have to do, we just want to find the matrix associated with the linear transformation. So whatever the basis of P2 is there, you have to find the linear transformation for those digits, and then we just write the coefficients of constant term 1, x, x square and x cube, and we will get the answer. So this is a 4 by 3 matrix. Okay. To ABC, A plus 2B minus 2C is equal to 0, 2A plus 5B plus 2C is equal to 0, 3A minus B plus 4C is equal to 0. It is contained in R cube. So let A be the matrix. A is the coefficient matrix of U. Then you have to choose which one of the option is correct. 4 options are given to you. Now first of all we have to find the rank of A and dimension of U. So for finding the rank of A, we will find the largest minor, which is non-zero. So A is a matrix of order 3. What will we do? We will find determinant of A. If it comes out to be non-zero, then we say that rank of A is 3. So just find the determinant by expanding row 1. So 1, 5 for the minus 20 plus 2, and then minus 2, minus 2, minus 8, minus 6, and then minus 3. So minus 3 is minus 2 minus 15. 5 3 the 15. So this is equal to minus 18 minus 2, 7 7 the 7 7 14, minus 14, minus 3 minus 17. So this is minus 18 plus 28 plus 51. So it comes out to be non-zero. This implies rank of A is 3. Now we have to find dimension of U. Now we apply the rank nullity theorem. So from that we will find nullity of A. Nullity of A, which is equal to dimension of A minus rank of A. So dimension of A is 3, rank of A is 3, which is equal to 0. So nullity comes out to be 0. So what is nullity? This is the dimension of kernel of A is equal to 0. Now what about U? U, this is equal to kernel of A, because all elements maps to 0. So dimension of U comes out to be 0. dimension of U comes out to be 0. So rank of A is 3 and dimension of U is 0. So option A is correct. Other options are wrong. Now let us take up the another example. This question is asked at CSIR NET December 2019. Let M4R be a space of all 4 by 4 matrices over R. So M4R, it is a space of all 4 by 4 matrices, and let W is equal to Aij belongs to Mij R with sigma I plus j Aij, I plus j is equal to k, 4, k is equal to 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Then you have to find the dimension of M. So dimension of M means number of bases element of 1. So first of all we will write the matrix of order 4. So the journal matrix of order 4, this is given by, this is equal to A11, A12, A13, A14, A21, A22, A23, A24, A31, A32, A33, A34, A41, A42, A43, A44. Clear? Now k varies from 2 to 8. So first of all we take I and j as 1 1. So what we will get, A11, this is equal to 0. Clear? Then this is this one. Then we have, let us take I is equal to 1 and j is equal to 2. So what it will be, 1, 2 plus 2, 1 is equal to 0, implies A12 is equal to minus A21. Then this and this goes. Then you have A13 plus put I as 1, j as 3, and A13, then A31, then A22, this is equal to 0. So what I will get, A13, this is equal to minus A31 plus A22. Then what I have, so this row goes. Then I have A14 plus A23 plus A32 plus A41 is equal to 0, implies A14 is equal to dash dash dash. Take this term on the right hand side. Then so this term goes. Now we have A24 plus A33 plus A42 is equal to 0. This gives A24 is equal to minus A33 minus A42, and so this term goes, and then I have A34 plus A43 is equal to 0, implies A34 minus A43, and then A44 is equal to 0. So these are the elements. Now you can count these. So first is A11, then A12 and A21, these are reverse of each other. So 1, 2, and then 3, then 4, then 5, 6, and then 7, 8, then 9, and then 10. So 10 basis elements are there. So dimension of W is 10. So option D is correct. Dimension of W is 10. So D is correct. Here we are given a vector space C01 over R, and two statements are given to us, P and Q. These are two statements. We have to prove that which one of the following is correct. In the first statement, he says that if the set T F1, T square F2, T cube F3 is linearly independent, then the set F1, F2, F3 is linearly independent. ये हमें प्रूव करना है. In the second one, f is from C close interval 0 1 to R, where fx is integration 0 to 1 x t square dt. For each x belongs to C close interval 0 1, then f is a linear map. Then which one of the following statement is true? So four statements are given to you: only P, only Q, both P and Q, and neither P nor Q. So what we are given, first of all we check that f is a linear map or not. So for linear mapping, what we do, we choose two element. Let x and y belongs to C closed interval 0 1, and alpha and beta are scalars. So f of alpha x plus beta y, this is equal to integration 0 to 1 alpha x plus beta y t square dt, which is equal to alpha integration 0 to 1 x t square dt plus beta integration 0 to 1 y t square dt, which is equal to alpha into fx plus beta into fy. So the condition for linear transformation or linear map is fulfilled. That's why option Q is correct. This is correct. Next is T F1, T square F2, T cube F3. Next we are given that T F1, T square F2, T cube F3 is linearly independent, and we have to prove F1, F2, F3 is linearly independent. We have to prove that this is linearly independent or linearly dependent. Clear? So we will solve it with the help of an example. So let f1, f2, f3, this is equal to 1. So what it becomes? So we have the set as 1 1 1. Now we have to show that this set is linearly independent or linearly dependent. So we will just use the definition of linearly dependent and linearly independent. Clear? So let us take C1 is equal to 1 plus C2 को minus 1 1 plus 0 plus 0 plus 0 into 1 is equal to 0. Now 1 minus 1, so C1 and C2 are non-zero, so this set is linearly dependent. So option P is incorrect. So these were the questions of linear algebra. Please like, share and subscribe the channel as much as possible. Thank you.